So when you do the welcome to 10 questions with ADU, don't go, welcome to 10 questions with ADU.
Welcome to
Don't be doing that.
Alright, you can see that screen alright, can you?
Can't see
Not
really
really?
anything. Like it's just all...
Yeah, we'll be right. We can't be loud.
No being loud.
Welcome back, 10 questions with ADU. This is the very first one for 2023 and we are pumped, aren't we?
It's very late in the year.
You guys are the suckers in on it, hey?
Alright, I think we should probably get started with question number 1, and that is, who are you? What are your names? And do you have social media platforms?
Yes, I'm Taylor and this is Harry and our puppy dog Hugo. And our Instagram is 76 Land Adventures.
76 Land Adventures. So is there underscores, dots, anything, just all one word?
One big word.
Easy. Are you on Facebook as well?
Yes, we are.
Same thing?
TikTok too.
And
Wow,
TikTok,
on TikTok as well.
Yeah.
Sweet.
All the good ones.
You guys on OnlyFans?
No,
yet?
definitely not that.
TikToks, we'll go there.
Yeah. So question number 2, another very tricky one, is where are you from?
Foster Tuncurry on the mid-north coast, Barrington Coast it's also known as.
Yep. Lovely area.
And did you hear that, Barrington? That's where the mountain biking trail.
It is.
Hugo, it's only a dead cat, mate.
He's looking
at the microphone and fluffing his head. He's not happy, eh? So Foster, that's a beautiful area, isn't it? It's gorgeous.
Yeah, we both grew up there.
Yeah.
And it's going to be home forever, I think. Even though we're travelling, we still compare it to Foster.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
You do, don't you?
Yeah.
When you come from somewhere that's beautiful, you always compare it to home, because you're always kind of looking out, is there somewhere better we might want to
For sure, is
put
the
some
grass
roots
greener?
down?
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
Yeah, but that area, that's really hard to beat.
Yeah, that old bar and all that area, that Farquhar, all that area is beautiful. It's just that whole New South Wales coast is nice.
Yeah, we love that part of Australia.
Yeah.
So how long have you been travelling, and how long are you going to continue to travel?
So we're 4 months in and we're going for 9 months.
Oh,
so
nice.
we're halfway, which is bittersweet, but we're loving
Are
it.
you doing Tassie? Is that on part of it?
We did Tassie.
Oh, you done Tassie?
Yeah.
February.
Awesome.
Well, what did you think?
Second time, but it's
We've
good.
been there before,
Yeah,
but this
okay.
is the first time with the car and van, and it was really good. We
You
loved
enjoyed it?
How long did you spend down there?
We only did 2 weeks because we had been there before, so it's
Okay.
definitely not long enough. if you
No.
haven't been there.
We usually go for 2 and 3 months at a time, and we're going again, aren't we? And I'm
Third
from
time.
there.
Yeah. Oh, really? There you
Yeah,
go. So
yeah.
it's a long boat trip for 2 weeks. I would not recommend
I
that.
am
It is.
still very impressed, because a lot of people that are doing the lap, even in just 12 months, skip Tasmania.
They
Yeah.
do
But
that,
you guys have
yeah.
done it in a 9-month lap, so
Yeah.
I applaud you.
Don't skip Tasmania.
Well done.
No.
It's stunning.
No,
It's a
it
beautiful
is
spot.
beautiful.
And
do a
don't go
month,
for
don't
1
do
week.
2 weeks.
Yeah, or 2 weeks.
We have so many people message us and go, oh, we're going to Tassie for 3 weeks. Where do you recommend? I was like,
What's a good itinerary?
one area. Just do the West Coast,
Yes.
or just do the East Coast,
Yeah.
or just do Launceston, or just don't try and go everywhere,
Yeah.
because it's just too much. You're going to miss it all.
Too difficult.
Yeah.
So you said this was your first time to Tasmania with your caravan. That brings me to the next question. What is your setup? What are you travelling in?
Toyota 76 Land Cruiser.
Hence the name.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's where it come from. And 2 weeks into the trip, we upgraded to a pop-top Caravan. We had a forward fold before that,
Yep.
and that lasted 2 weeks in the trip. And
You can't do a lap with a
nah,
camper
well,
trailer. Hey,
We
you're
were
I've heard it's
told
possible,
that,
but
and we were like,
yeah.
we're going to do it.
What did you do?
We'll be
What
fine.
happened to it?
sent
sent
it back
it
up the
home.
coast. 'cause
You
we're-
lasted 2 weeks.
2 weeks. So we're still on the south coast. We hadn't even really.
Well, it was only that we stumbled on this. It was on the side of the road, and I'm
Okay.
like, that's
Right place,
pretty
right
cool.
time.
Right place, right time. Meant to
Yeah,
be.
yeah, that's right.
And has it
So
changed everything for you? Like,
It has.
With all this wind and weather that we get,
Yeah.
it's pretty much you're just up for everything now. So it's,
Yeah.
It is so good
It's
to have
definitely a
walls
luxury.
instead of canvas.
Have walls.
So do
Imagine
you have
just flapping all
like
night.
power
Yeah.
systems and water? How much water have you got on board?
180 litres of water
Okay.
in the car and the van,
Nice.
and 240 amps of lithium.
Cool.
Sweet. Solar
So-
panels and
Solar
Yeah.
Yep.
on car and van,
Yep.
and blanket, so we can chase it.
Yeah, it's an awesome setup. Looks like
Perfect.
a
Yeah,
sick
it's
setup.
so
Yeah.
good.
Starlink, because Tay does part-time on the road. I'm
Yep.
probably answering too many questions.
no, that's good.
But,
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Starlink, that's a good topic as well, man. How
Yeah.
good is Starlink?
It's
So
like,
good.
yeah.
Seriously?
I mean, we wouldn't have been able to do what Tay does on the road.
No.
Yeah.
Online, because it's, too hit
No
and miss with
service
service.
anywhere.
Too
Yeah.
hit and miss.
Well,
That's
Just be
right.
stuck in
It's
caravan
changed-
parks and stuff,
It's
so
changed
they
the way
managed
so many
to-
people have done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Been
can go
able
to
to-
these remote places and still.
It's actually funny because you're talking about the caravan parks and stuff. If you don't have it, you literally got to go to caravan
Yeah.
parks, and it costs you a
costs-
fortune. So
Yeah.
it pays for itself
It does.
tenfold.
Yeah, even doing what we do, we wouldn't be able to spend this amount of time in this area
Away, yeah.
without Starlink,
No.
because we
Yeah.
have all the commitments as well. So-
Yeah, that's right.
Very
That's
cool.
good.
Very
We've
cool.
only been caught out once with it, with trees in the way. Like
Oh,
a-
yes.
yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
other
bush
than
camps
that,
and stuff in the
it's
forest.
been so good.
Yeah, you've got to watch where you camp with it. Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but it is good.
Well, the next question did flow onto the previous question, but we added Starlink in the middle, so there's not much flowing happening with this one. That's okay. If there was one thing you could change about your setup, what would it be? Now, it could be something like an extra solar panel or a whole different van or a whole different car, and you get an answer each.
Go for it. Or do
Yeah,
you not
I
know?
Well, it was the van, and now we've got that. And
So this is anything. There's no budget, like absolutely anything. What would you change?
Tough one. He's content. He's
happy.
happy.
Pretty happy.
I love it.
I love
We have
hearing that.
everything.
I
We've got
love
the
hearing
kitchen
it.
Yeah.
If money was if anything, it would be a van with a bathroom and a booth inside.
Okay.
So more like a home.
Yeah. Okay. So there's no shower in there.
Not
It's an
inside.
outside
It's an
setup.
outside shower.
Okay.
So like
Toilet
an
in there?
ensuite.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's got a toilet. Okay.
Yeah. Cool. So that would be more just like if you have a rainy week or windy week, it would just be nice to sit in a booth. Like it's pretty much just a bed in there. So
Yeah,
you don't really have anywhere
Oh,
to
you mean for
sit.
like your lounge? Your
Yeah.
seat.
Yeah, a
like
bit of a
seating
seating area.
Just that little bit more room.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be times when you're going to be confined into that space.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, in all
Which, I
honesty,
mean, we've been pretty good.
we've got a huge van with a huge club lounge,
Still not
and
big enough.
I'm still on the bed.
He goes on the bed all day. He's just kicking
True.
back on the bed. And
All
I've
day.
been told, well, he kicks back on the bed, and I work at the table, so it's like even if you've got a lounge,
Probably not
you're
gonna
still-
use
you're
it.
still
Yeah,
using
it is
that.
true.
It just means you get separate areas to sit in,
Yes,
which is
that's
nice.
right.
Which is
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so next question, number 6. Do you travel with a budget or do you just wing it?
We have a rough budget.
Yeah. We're good with
you're
that
more
money.
on that. Yeah.
You're the money man?
Yeah.
You're the spender girl?
Yeah.
Ah, I like
I got the same problem, mate. Don't worry.
We
No,
do
we work good as
keep
a team.
track in and out of our budget.
Oh wow, that's
But,
awesome.
Yeah, like we
Yeah.
write everything down. More so when we get home, we want to know like how much we spent on the car and how much we spent on petrol.
Yeah,
Yeah.
breaking
So it
down
all
costs a
broke-
bit,
yeah, it's all
overall percentages and
categorised.
stuff. And
Yeah.
something to reflect on and do differently the next year and next trip. We're doing a lap again.
And it's good to share this experience too.
Yeah.
Share these
Yeah.
costs with people. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
for
important.
sure.
It's an important thing.
to know.
We get asked it a lot. Can you do budget videos? We don't do it because we're totally different. But
That's what I say.
It's a-
Someone says, "Can you do a budget video?" I say, "Yes, I spend about $4,000 a year on supplements." It does. It's not relatable. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We spend X amount on certain things. Everyone's different. We don't drink alcohol. Well, I
Yeah.
don't drink alcohol.
Yeah.
There's just so many factors that come into a
100%.
budget.
That's right.
Like, are you going to be doing all of the experiences in every location?
100%.
Are you going to be staying in
Yeah.
caravan parks? How many days
Yeah.
do you want to spend 6 hours traveling? How many days do you want to just go just down the road?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
it's hard, that's for sure.
But
Yeah.
that's awesome.
So
Yeah.
I think we try to stick to $700 a week, but
wow,
we've been going over that a fair bit.
that costs
So-
that's $700 in fuel for me
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah.
Well, that's the problem. That's
Yeah,
the
we're
biggest
about
killer.
Oh,
350.
Yeah.
you got a big V8 too. I forgot.
So that would vary according to where
Yeah.
you are
Yeah,
each
we're
week and how far you
Here
have to
for a
drive.
week, we're not going
and,
to go through any fuel this
Yeah, that's
week.
right.
and this is $8 a person per night, so
Yeah.
it's not
So
expensive.
we're going to be under this week.
Yeah, so there's under weeks and over weeks.
That means you can go to the pub next week then.
That's right.
Ah,
We
see?
actually do
we literally do
Whalebone?
that.
The whalebone, is that what it's called?
Yeah, whalebone, that's where we're going. Yeah.
Yes, Chris is
So
about to
that'll-
break his drought. He hasn't had a beer for about 7 weeks.
I know, I've been proud of that.
He's breaking his
No
drought at
alcohol, it's been good.
Whalebone.
Yeah, there you go.
So the next question is actually part of this question. It's the add-on one, and that is, do you make money on the road or are you using savings? And what did you do for a job before if you're not still doing that job on the road?
Yeah. So Harry was a carpenter, well
Yep.
still is, but not on the road.
Yeah.
He's a stay-at-home dog dad now.
Stay-at-home dog dad.
But I'm working, I'm a conveyancer, and I'm
Ah.
just working remotely from my job back at home. So
Nice.
I'm really
Okay.
lucky with that. They're super flexible. So yeah, I can
That's
do everything
great.
online and
Yeah.
yeah.
So mostly spendings because Tay's only
Yeah.
on half the team.
Only 20 hours a
But,
week, so
Yeah,
we've
okay.
got savings.
But it certainly helps trickle things along.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
So savings with a bit of topping up by
Yeah.
part-time work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Little
being a
barrel load
chippy,
every now and then.
you could get work anywhere.
Yeah, I'm hiding at the moment.
Oh, he's hiding. All you builders out there, mate. He wants to get on tools, right? He's got his
I'm not
he's got
here.
his tool belt there.
I am not here. Off duty. Okay, next question is, what is the best part of this lifestyle?
Not working.
Yeah,
Not working.
Not
I
working.
fell into that quite well. I thought I'd get bored, but it's been good. It's been good.
You got a boat, mate. You're not going to get bored.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot that as part of your setup. You've got a caravan, you've got
Yeah, true.
you've also
And
got a
you
boat.
got the
What boat have you got?
A 3.4 metre stacer with a 8 horsepower, and it's just a rooftop.
Was that an
strap-on
8
job.
horsepower?
Yeah.
That thing motored out there
It's
this
good.
morning.
Yeah, with us two and him, it's up
It's
and
probably
going.
supercharged or something.
Yeah. You got to press the fuel pump on the way through.
Oh, dear.
primer.
Just to get some extra fuel into it.
So the best part for you is not having to work?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Just
you?
a bit of freedom.
Yeah, I think just being able to like pack up and move
Yeah.
to a new location, and
Yeah.
it's just a beautiful
A new
location.
office every day.
A new
yeah,
office.
yeah, that's right. Just that freedom. and I guess meeting people as well.
Meeting people's been good.
Meeting people's awesome. I think that's a huge part of what we do. You know, the community's amazing. It's huge, and getting to meet people is pretty rad.
And it's funny, you'll see someone in South Oz and wave them off like you're never going to see them again, and then in WA it's like they pull the next year again at camp and you're like, what are you doing here?
100%.
Are you following me or are you following
Yeah, that's right. That's what it's like.
We were walking down the beach here, and this guy comes up and says, "G'day, Chris. G'day, Miriam." We were like, "Hi, you look familiar," but no idea. He goes, "Oh, we met you in St Helens in Tasmania like 2 years ago."
Or something. I'm like,
How
wow.
can you remember?
I'm like, "Oh my goodness."
I'm a good-looking bloke, though. It's hard not to forget me, eh?
So the next question, so that was the best part about this lifestyle. What's the worst part about this lifestyle?
I guess not hanging out with family again. We're very family people, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
We are.
yeah, we've got a lot of family close to home, so
Missing family and friends is a number one answer for sure.
I guess that's the positive spin of only being on the road for 9 months.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that's probably why. Like we definitely want to do
good
another.
for FaceTime, but
Yes,
lots
that's true
of
too.
FaceTime.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll do another lap again, but just you know, maybe in a couple of years' time or something. But yeah, we love our family.
There's so much to see.
Yeah.
With a
so
big
that's
19'6" titanium.
Yeah.
Yeah, well there we go. We know people.
could be a
Yeah,
weird
well, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
100% it
absolutely.
is.
So for both of you, family is probably the worst part.
Yeah.
Missing
Yeah, I
family.
think so. Yeah. Sometimes the weather can be a bit hard as well. Like
Yeah.
Have you done South Australia?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got pretty spoiled there, though.
We
Oh,
were
did you
got
have
good
good
weather?
weather?
Yeah.
Awesome.
mostly,
Yeah.
Definitely got a
Wind.
taste of some bad days, but overall, South Oz is amazing.
Oh,
South Oz is
Highlight.
insane. The
Absolute
Eyre
highlight.
Peninsula, all the peninsulas
All the
are beautiful.
peninsulas are beautiful.
They're
Even
all
the-
so different, but yet they're
So
so sort of close to each other. They're
Yeah.
beautiful.
Hard
Yeah.
to pick a favourite spot in South Australia.
Yeah.
It really is. It's all stunning.
And
Yeah.
we think it's underrated. Like you hear so much about the West Coast,
Yeah.
and we were so keen to get here. But once we were there, we were like, "Wow, this is so beautiful."
That is true.
We had no
SA
idea.
is, it is underrated, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Not
Bit cold for
downplaying
surfing, but-
WA, but
No.
sometimes I think this might be a bit overrated.
Yeah.
Like, as in playing the rest of Australia down to
100%.
lift WA up so much. Don't get me wrong, I love it here. It's absolutely stunning.
For sure.
But
It
is
definitely gets a lot
Is
of-
it better than XYZ? I don't think it's better. I think it's different.
Yeah.
Well, everywhere has its unique little things.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
And
someone
if
commented and
all
said,
of one
"Best
and
free
not the
camping."
other would,
Yeah.
you'd feel like you've missed out.
Exactly,
So,
exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
Totally
that's why
agree.
you do the lap.
We always get that question, where's your favourite place? And
Yeah, I can't.
there
answer
isn't a
that one.
favourite place.
No.
It's all different. They all have their unique little differences. And
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, it is great for free camping. I think Tassie, to be honest, is the capital of free camping in
100%.
Australia.
Yeah.
WA is, again, it's nice, but I think Tasmania tops
Yeah.
it for
I
free
think what
camping.
lets WA down is the booking system.
Oh, yeah.
That's been
That's
a
so
nightmare.
painful.
Yeah.
So if you're looking at doing WA, make sure you book well in advance.
Yeah.
So-
I'm gonna-
and it's difficult too.
I'm going to cut Chris off there because the sun is setting and we don't want to talk about the booking system because that will be a very long conversation. so we're
Yeah, let's.
so we're going to move on to the next question.
Separate one.
Sorry, McGowan, if you're watching. Oh, he's quick.
He's quick.
He's perfect. Perfect.
So this question can be quite tricky. I'll give you a moment to think about it. Your favourite location and/or adventure so far?
Ooh,
You can have one each.
we just sort of half discussed that.
I know,
So-
it's very hard.
It is
We
very
don't like being
hard.
asked it, but we're going to ask you anyway.
I'd probably go with South Oz.
Yeah.
I believe it was the Eyre Peninsula.
Yeah.
Was like Daly Heads, Gleeson Landing there.
Yes, that's beautiful.
And we just got an absolute piece of
Oh,
paradise.
Daly. The surf
surf-
joint.
the
Yeah,
surf-
that's the
yeah.
York Peninsula.
York.
Yeah, on the York.
Yes,
Yeah,
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 the
yeah.
So just next to Daly, we were just slightly, I guess you'd say,
Gleason's.
west of Daly is Gleason's
Yes,
Landing.
yeah.
And we just got a little cliff face to ourselves, and
Yeah.
there was waves out in front, and then a reef left out the back. So
So you surf?
we got absolutely spoiled. Yeah.
Do you surf?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you both surf.
Both
okay.
serve, so perfect.
So
That
that
Daly.
changes
Yeah.
things again as to favourite locations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course
Yeah.
it would. Yeah.
That for me was a pretty good pinch me moment place. Definitely.
Daly, we had a nice time at Daly, didn't we?
Yeah,
Last time we were
Daly
there, it was beautiful.
great,
Yeah.
and that whole Corny Point area.
Yeah.
Yeah, stunning.
Yeah.
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 Stunning. Okay, well that didn't go too bad. Usually
That
people
was
are like,
easy
I
then.
don't know, I don't know. So South Australia won that one.
Yeah.
Okay, question number 10. Ready?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Potato cake or potato scallop?
Easy scallop.
Oh, I thought I was going to lose that one. Are you both scallops? Yeah.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
no highs over here.
Hang on, I thought New South Wales called them cakes. No, obviously you don't.
Depends what part.
Oh, okay. All right.
Was it Tassie that we had an even
That's where
more
we got-
confusing scenario?
What's in
Poured
tap?
out was in Tassie.
We went and got fish and chips, and it was like
It was.
you got a feast that come with scallops and cakes, but
Ah.
one was a fish cake and the other was a potato scallop. And I'm like, no, we wanted just potato scallops. And I just went, yeah,
Yeah, you got me.
mind blown.
In South Australia, they're the fritters. We've
Yeah.
heard that. But in Tasmania, they're generally just potato cakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know where you went in Tasmania.
It was just a little stall, and
A little fish shop.
They've decided to mix it up.
It
Yeah.
was not what we wanted, but
confuse you anymore.
they were tasty. But it just was the name confused everything.
Yeah, it
Oh
does.
my goodness. So we do have a question number 11. Do you want to answer question number 11? We always give you the option.
Probably
Sure.
shouldn't.
Probably shouldn't. Don't want to answer question number 11?
No, we'll leave it.
You leave it? Alright, leaving question number 11. So that is it, the very first episode of 10 questions.
Sweet
with
as.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Now we're going to enjoy this epic
Yeah.
WA sunset,
And we
hey?
made
Flip
it
the camera.
in
Yeah,
time.
Flip the
camera
camera.
around and watch the sun go down.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you heaps, guys.
See you
eh?
guys.
Bye. See you soon.